The following podcast is rated Y for Why Can't We Be Friends?
And we're talking about you, Sony and Disney.
Live from the P3 Network Studios in Wisconsin, this is Around the Nerd with your hosts.
The guy who can never actually come up with a decent intro for himself, Umce.
You're also the Smash champion.
Oh, right, yeah, that too. Umce.
And the independent Pokemon champion for 501 days, Bobo.
Yeah, we've waited for our time to come, calculated everything we've done, we've upgraded. Now you can't outrun a champion. Now you're facing one. Can you hear them? Yeah, it's all for us. You believe them? Yeah, it's serious. Hear the siren. We're victorious. I'm telling you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Around the Nerd. This is the independent Pokemon champion, Bobo. And as always, I am joined by, and I'm going to say this, for the first time ever, we're both champions. I am joined today by the one and only Smash Bros. Champion of the P3 Network.
Umce.
See, I should have left that cheering one in.
Yeah, you probably should have. But in hindsight, you'd be pushing it every 5 seconds while I'm trying to talk. Let's be real.
No. I mean, I still like the...
I don't know. I think I have fragrant boobies is a good one.
I have fragrant boobies.
All right.
We're joined today by Mother Nature and or Thor, depending on the way you look at it.
Yeah, I mean, even Thor is pissed about this new thing with Disney and Sony. You know, they just can't get along. I mean, you know, guys, you had a friend in Sony. You know, I mean, come on. It's just... Okay. Yeah. So anyway, you had a friend in Sony. I mean, come on, guys. So...
I mentioned earlier, I don't think the 50-50 would have been too bad in
well,
hindsight.
But let's you know, for people who have not heard anything about this because they've been living under a rock.
So our good friend Rox.
Yeah, Rox.
Ironically enough.
Ironically enough, Rox. Yeah, he didn't hear anything about it till what, yesterday?
I think it was actually the day before yesterday. He mentioned he was like, "Oh yeah, this happened," and I look at him and I go, "How's the rock you live under? Is it polished?" Or...
So Rox will be eventually joining us because he actually wants to join us for the Digimon one that we're going to do.
Oh yeah,
classic review. Which I got to figure out how I'm going to do that because we can't watch it without Showtime on Hulu apparently.
Oh right, I have ways.
Okay. Well, we'll work on that. But anyway, totally legal ways, of course.
Oh, of course. We here at the P3 Network do not condone piracy.
Yeah. No, we don't.
Sorry, my notes got a little bit smudged. I mean, I'll just go to the basement now.
So, if you have indeed been living under a rock, Sony and Disney have parted ways.
They had a pretty rough falling out.
Sony wanted to keep the current split when it comes to their Spider-Man movies, which is a 90% to Sony, 10% to Disney. While Disney gets all the toy sales.
Mm-hmm.
And I think movie, like anything that he appears in, they get that, and I think they give Sony like a percentage of that. I don't remember.
Anything that isn't produced by Sony. So, like, Sony got most of the, like, everything from Spider-Verse and the Spider-Man PS4 game.
Right, and Spider-Man Homecoming.
That was Sony?
90
right.
10 for anything that is Spider-Man.
Oh, no, I mean, like, the games that Sony themselves
okay,
produced.
I got you.
Like, games and other such media.
Right. Okay, so, and Disney got 10% of that because they're in the MCU.
Yep. Which is arguably one of the most profitable movie series in the world right now.
Now, And, and like I said, Disney got all the toy sales.
Yep.
Disney got... Sorry. The former Smash champion is apparently playing something. But anyway, they got all the toy sales and, something else they got as well. Something. I don't remember what it was, though.
Neither do I.
But anyway, Disney wanted to change that to a 50-50 split. And now I don't know if that would have counted the toy sales or not.
I don't either. I haven't heard anything about that.
But, Sony's like, no. We're the ones, giving you this content. We need that money. No, we're not changing it. You're supposed to be you're locked into this deal for blah long. I don't remember how long. But they were supposed to be blocked into this deal for a percentage for a years of time. And they tried, from what I understand again, to change the deal. Now, if I'm wrong, please, any of the zero listeners right now, any of our actual listeners who listen to it later on, please feel free to let us know that we're wrong. I mean, we're not going to get mad if we're a little bit wrong about something. But again, this is from what I've read in articles.
Yep.
Now, that being said, we're what we wanted to talk about a little bit is how bad Disney really did just screw the pooch on this one.
Oh yeah, they dropped the ball quite hard.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and it's. I guess it's not that they dropped the ball because they are producing the movies. To be fair.
Yeah.
So maybe they deserved a little more than 10%, but
there was just an annihilated car on a...
Oh, okay. Umce's looking out the window. I can't see what he saw, but anyway, maybe it would have been maybe if they had said 75-25.
Yeah.
Maybe that would have been a little bit more fair. But Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man for, I think, another, decade or so at least, if not more.
Yeah. It has to be around there.
And Disney was using it so well.
Yeah.
The MCU... They were using it so well.
Tom Holland is a great Spider-Man.
He is. He's absolutely fantastic at Spider-Man.
Mm.
And he's British.
Even Stan Lee himself was he is a great Peter Parker.
And coming from, literally the creator of Spider-Man, that's high praise.
Yeah. And Tom had worked very, very hard to get his position, but...
And
unfortunately, massive corporate entities kind of are pendulums with their choices.
Well, nowadays, being in the movies, you risk so much because literally these massive corporations have control of your life.
Yep.
Your livelihood. Sorry, I like cowtails.
Which is depressing to say the least. The guy that plays Hawkeye is not too happy about the split.
That's what you had said. And it's just... It's not confusing to me, because I get it. Disney is greed incarnate. If greed had a, physical incarnate on this world, right now it would be Disney.
Oh, I mean, I'm not going to argue with that whatsoever.
And it's hurting the MCU. It's really hurting Sony.
Oh, yeah. Because they're getting a lot of backlash for it.
Well, yeah, and they don't deserve the backlash.
Well, both sides, I feel, deserve some sort of backlash.
Yeah, but not as much as Sony's getting. They're trying to blame Sony for all of it. And it was Disney that tried to pull out.
What?
pull out.
Gross.
I know, right? But that being said,
Oh.
me-
Hi, Thor.
wow.
That's coming from behind us.
Yeah. Woof. I know you guys can't hear that because I can't hear it in the headset, but there's a little bit of thunder there.
A little bit.
All right. But I guess the big question is going to be, can Sony pull it off without the MCU?
Who knows?
We're going to have to wait and see. So,
Sony's other Spider-Man, I wouldn't say trilogy. The two amazing Spider-Man movies did not do too well. So,
no.
and they did say they're going to keep Tom Holland for like 3 more movies, but I don't know. We'll see.
Well, and maybe there is still a slight chance that something can get fixed.
Maybe.
Don't know. But
Maybe
Disney,
they can get
Sony,
joint custody.
Disney, Sony, guys, we hope you can work it out. We really do. If you can't, we're still going to be MCU fans. We're still going to be Spider-Man fans. But we'll just be really pissed at you guys. Mainly Disney.
And a little bit of both.
Anyway. So I know you have been playing Breath of the Wild. A bit.
I had 90 hours in it.
You casually beat Ganon the other day.
It was by accident.
You want to tell that story? Because that was entertaining to me.
I was just playing, trying to find, I think it was the last piece of the Royal Guard armor from the DLC set. And it told me that I needed to be in the Sanctum, which is where Calamity Ganon kind of hangs out in his egg sack thing. And I used the wrong entrance, walked right on in, and a cutscene started. And Calamity Ganon was, peeing his way through his egg sack. From there, I think Ethan O.
You could have just said Ethan or my son.
Was watching, and I more or less said, I guess I gotta be Ganon now. I don't really have much of a choice, so I took maybe 5-10 minutes to just show Ganon why he is he is nothing.
Well, I mean, you've gotten a lot better at the game.
Oh yeah.
Just watching you fight Ganon the first time, you were like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Randomly, jumping around, trying to figure out what to do. And it's and then you finally figured it out. And it's the second time you fought Ganon, it was a 9-minute, 10-minute fight.
Around there, yeah.
Maybe 12. And then I guess you just casually whoop his ass again.
Well, now I'm going through the Trial of the Sword and Champion's Ballad.
Mm-hmm.
The Trial of the Sword gives you a fully powered Master Sword, but you need to go through, I think, I'm on the final trial right now, and you start off with no clothes, no weapons, no food. You're basically starting from scratch.
Mm-hmm.
And Rox was watching me, and surprisingly, I didn't have that hard of a time with it. It's more you got to remember where you started from in the game, because you literally start off naked in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think your first weapon is a stick, and
that's what I have.
yeah, that's the first weapon you get in the Trial of the Sword. Champion's Ballad is more story based, which I really like. You get more powered up hero abilities, like Mipha's Grace. She revives you with more hearts, and now, since I got that powered up, she recharges a lot faster. Rivali's Gale, etc. They all recharge faster, which is very helpful. And then you get a motorcycle for beating it, apparently.
You get a motorcycle.
Yeah, you get a motorcycle.
I knew you had a wolf.
Oh, that's an amiibo. That's the Wolfling amiibo.
All right.
But you couldn't ride the wolf. You can ride the deer, and bulls and bear.
I'm gonna ride a bear. I think that would be awesome. Let's get on a bear and just frickin' kill things.
Link, Vladimir Putin, they would ride bears. Rox should ride a bear.
Rox is a bear. A big, fluffy teddy bear.
Anyway.
I'm not wrong.
I'm not going to say you're wrong. But yeah. I've been enjoying Breath of the Wild quite a bit.
I have recently picked up Oblivion again.
Oh boy.
Have
you heard about the High Elves?
No, not yet.
See you.
I'm going to get a little bit used to it again. And then once I'm used to it again, I'm thinking about doing some streaming again. We did get the Twitch stream up and running.
Woo.
I did stream a little bit of Resident Evil 4.
That you did.
It was fun.
That it might have been.
Umce was there. He was watching me for a little bit. And then he stopped and actually came in and talked. Which was originally my plan. I wanted to actually sit and talk about it, and make fun of it and that kind of thing. But
well, I mean, everybody knows Leon's got those crazy kung fu rolls as he breaks through windows.
God, I love Leon. To this day, my favorite.
I mean, can Leon punch a boulder?
He's not Chris Redfield, unfortunately.
Yet.
But no, not yet. I mean, if they do another Resident Evil game with Leon,
they should just remaster 4 already.
They really
give us Resident Evil 7 kind of graphics, or even Resident Evil 2. There we go.
Yeah, the new Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, give us that. Give us those kind of graphics and stuff on Resident Evil 4. I feel
God.
a lot of people would pick that up instantly.
Oh, I would. I would have had it yesterday. It wouldn't even be released yet, and I'd had it yesterday. I would have just jumped to the person that made it and stolen his original copy and ran away.
The developer copy that's not even done.
No, I'd wait till it was finished, and then I would just steal the developer copy and run away.
You'd go fly all the way over to Capcom in Japan.
Yes. Yes, I would.
Where are you going to get that kind of money?
I don't want to talk about it.
He's going to whore himself out, is what he's saying.
No. That's not what I'm saying. That's what you're implying.
Are you going to donate your child to the black market, Bob?
I don't know. Hire myself out as an assassin, donate my kid to the black market. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I'm sure a full child costs a pretty penny in the black market.
I mean...
But anyway, Resident Evil. You were enjoying that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not horribly far. I got through...
Didn't you just encounter the chainsaw guy?
I killed the chainsaw guy. It was nice. He died.
His brother's gonna come after you now.
Yeah.
And his brother's brother. And his brother's brother's brother.
You mean his 7 or 8 brothers in the game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I expect to die probably twice to the chainsaw guys alone.
Yeah, probably.
Because I think it's the third one. It's the one by the bridge that I always die to. Always. Once. He comes on that rope bridge.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
And he comes down at you. He's charging down.
He has the high ground, if you would.
Yeah, he has the high ground. And he's coming down at you with the chainsaw. And I always try and get out of the way. Or blast him with a shotgun. But I always miss the first time. And then he's like, ah!
Try as you may.
Yeah. He always gets me. He gets me one time. Second time, I just take aim a little bit earlier. Boom! Knock him on his hind end, and then I take the high ground.
You underestimate his power.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
Fine.
Fine, I'm gonna just ride this lava somewhere.
I guess I'm just gonna go home then.
You are home.
I'm gonna go home and fuck my hot Asian wife. Hercule.
Yep. So that's another thing we can talk about.
Can we? What?
Let's talk about Team 4-Star for a second again. 3.5 being released.
Oh yeah, 3.5 being released a little while ago.
Yeah. Well, it's been a while. I keep telling you, hey, remind me I wanted to record today. And you keep not reminding me that I wanted to record today.
You think I'm competent at this?
Whoa. What? Yeah, I heard that one. But you know what else?
What? Oh, you're doing that? You monster. I'm gonna punch you. Prepare to die.
That's not punching. That's threatening to stab.
I'll punch you and then stab you. Or I'll stab and then punch.
That is your business decision. Alright, we're about halfway through, so we're going to take a little break and let a commercial or two play.
Okay.
Hey, Wisconsin listeners, do you want to own the movies and games that we talk about here on the P3 Podcast Network?
Then stop on down at your local Mojo's Electronics in Anago, Shawano, Oshkosh, and Green Bay, Wisconsin, and they will do their best to get you any game or movie that you're looking for.
That's Mojo's Electronics, exclusive friends of the P3 Podcast Network.
Can I come out now?
Fine. Hey guys, Bob O from the P3 Podcast Network here. We hope you've been enjoying our recent rebirth of the classic reviews with Bob O. There's going to be more of that coming this month, as well as next month. And you can look forward to more of Around the Nerd with, of course, myself, Bob O, and whoever happens to show up, usually Umce. Every once in a while, you're going to get random moments of what we like to call a slack-off takeover. Little throwbacks from when myself, Charisma, and Dan were a part of another network. Also making his debut on the P3 Podcast Network will be none other than the Moose. He'll be here with Moose movie reviews as well as Magic with the Moose. That will be coming up here in the coming months on the P3 Podcast Network. Thank you for listening as always, and enjoy the rest of the show. Hey, we're back.
Hi.
So, one of the things I wanted to do with the second half of today's show is I wanted to talk about the future here a little bit, about the P3 network.
Oh, that's deep.
Well, so the leadership and I have been talking about different things that we could review. We finished the Pokemon games that we're going to do right now. So the next logical step would be the original Pokemon anime.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I know. Indigo League and Indigo and Johto to start.
Pokemon Johto.
So Indigo and Johto would be the logical first step, first two steps, because it would take longer than just, a couple of minutes to review the entirety of Ash's journey.
Yeah, that would take quite a while.
And what I was thinking is we would probably do a season at a time.
Which is the one where they added that mistake of a character, Tracy?
The Sapphire Ruby Hoenn region, I think.
God, I don't remember.
I think it was the Hoenn region that Tracy came in.
And literally everybody was like, but where's Brock, though?
Yeah.
And people that made the show were like, but he's... Don't you guys think he's a racist symbol? And everyone's like, no.
He's Brock. We love Brock.
Everybody loves Brock. Everybody loves Brock. Especially Nurse Joy and Officer Jenny.
So, also on that list was the original English dub of Sailor Moon.
Oh, God.
Uh-huh. Yeah. That was actually a charisma request.
Well, we're having tea on for that, if that's the case.
Oh, yeah, we're also having charisma. But we have to start watching it again, too. Yeah. By the way, we're starting that tomorrow.
Oh, God.
It's on Hulu.
I know.
The original Yu-Gi-Oh?
That one wasn't too bad.
No, it wasn't. It was actually not half bad.
Once you realize how many of the rules Yugi broke.
Well, it's not even so
rules,
much...
I have green hair.
It was more of they changed the rules for that arc.
They changed the rules for the entire thing.
No. I mean, they didn't follow tournament rules for the actual, like, card game. But all the cards, like, after the first season, most of the cards were printed as they were used in the anime.
Oh, boy.
So.
We get it, Lanny.
We love you, Lanny. We absolutely fucking love you.
Bob's ringtone is Vegeta saying, "Bitch, I'm adorable."
Yes, it is.
Which is a line from Team Four Star.
Okay. Let's see here. Give me a second.
Oh my god. But if we do the Digimon one,
Yeah.
we gotta use or find a version of the theme song that we can use for the podcast.
I agree.
And I'm pretty sure I can find one.
Okay.
And I'll send it to you.
Yep.
Change into digital monsters.
Champions.
I like to say monsters.
Anyway. But no, Digimon was on that list. I set the phone down, and it goes, "Bitch, I'm adorable."
I'm going to duct tape your mouth shut in over 5 seconds if you don't shut up. I was expecting it to go off.
Me
right after
too.
I said that.
But the Pokemon anime, Sailor Moon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, there was something else on the list. We were going to do an entire, like, Saturday morning animations block, too. Gundam Wing.
Gundam sound effect.
Tenchi Muyo. Sonic the Hedgehog reboot.
Which one? Oh, wait, Sonic the Hedgehog. Which one?
The original.
Again, which one?
The original.
There were 2 originals. There's Sad-Am, and then there's The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Adventures.
Okay.
The original Power Rangers.
Mighty Morphin, right?
Yep.
Or are we going to go to the actual Japanese one? The
No.
Super Sentai.
No, we don't have access to that, unfortunately. But Frost wants to do Power Rangers up to Power Rangers in Space. Yeah.
That is a very weird sounding show.
Zeo.
Power Rangers in space!
Well, it's Mighty Morphin, then it's Zeo, then it's in space.
And it's a Dinglebutt McCool.
Let's see. Then... Okay, it was Pokemon, Power Rangers, a Saturday morning mix, which would be like Are You Afraid of the Dark, Cowboys of Moo Mesa, Reboot, Sonic the Hedgehog, Real Ghostbusters,
Goosebumps.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original.
Viewers beware, you're in for a scare.
X-Men, and then the original Dragon Ball Z. Damn it.
I think this question actually will make sense, though.
Okay.
Which original? Which dub?
We would start with the English dub.
Again, which one?
Probably Kai.
Okay.
To reduce on filler, probably Kai.
Okay.
The reasoning on that is there's just so much filler in Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, you're telling me.
Tenchi Muyo. All the Gundams. Yeah, all the Gundams.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna die.
Yeah. Alright. But yeah, so the Pokemon anime, Sailor Moon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Digimon, the original Power Rangers up to Power Rangers in Space, and Dragon Ball Z.
Okay.
That's the plan. We were going to start with Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably, but we're actually probably going to switch it up and do Sailor Moon. So...
We also got to do Sonic X.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
Just because that was a Saturday morning, and man, was it okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, but that one I think in its own deserves its own.
Yeah. I agree.
And I think the original Sonic the Hedgehog also deserves its own.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll add that, and then the Saturday morning mix.
Okay.
Excuse me just one moment. There we go. All right. Now, I will be right back. I am going to... no, I won't be right back. I'll just stay. But anyway, I can't think of anything else that we need to talk about right now. But if there is something that you guys want to hear us talk about, hear us review, please let us know, and we'll be happy to add it to the list.
Yeah.
That being said, I have nothing else. I don't know about you.
Not that I can think of off the top of my head.
So, ladies and gentlemen, as always, thank you for listening to Around the Nerd, and have a great rest of your week. We'll see you again later this week with any luck.
Love you.
They say it's all been done, but they haven't seen the best of me. Ay, ay, ay. So I got one more run, and it's gonna be a sight to see. Ay, ay, ay. Had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing.